Hey guys, John Stevens at Working Man Success again. I come on here every day, give you ideals, concepts, practical plans, attitudes that will help you work your way up the ladder of success. If you're interested in building the best life you can for you and your family, I think you'll get a lot of benefit out of this channel. And so give me a subscribe, hit the bell notification, and let's get into this. I keep all these videos as short as possible. They're between 5 and 10 minutes long, so they're really easy to listen to. I know that I'm not that entertaining on camera, but the advice that I give you is very solid information, and you can use it to work your way up the ladder of success. So, guys, today I want to tell you about one that is completely lost in today's generations. Like, people do not have this skill anymore. It is a skill, and it is something that you really need to develop. And if you can develop it, it will absolutely skyrocket your career. It will skyrocket your success in anything you do in life, anything. And it is the ability to focus your full attention on the task at hand. People cannot do this anymore. There's so many distractions in the world that we have built it's just a society norm. Like, very few people have the ability to take a single task that they need to do and put all their focus on it until it's completed. People cannot do this anymore. And I'll give you a couple examples. Like, have you ever seen like people sitting around, if you ever sat around in a living room or something and your purpose is there to watch a movie. People cannot sit through a 2-hour movie without constantly looking at their phone or checking the social media. They're talking. There's so many different things going on. Like, people do not have the ability to take a task and put all their attention on the one task until it's completed. And if you can build this in you, it's a skill. You have to work on it. It's kind of like a muscle. Your focus is a muscle, and like, if you don't use it, you will lose it. And the more you use it, the more it'll develop. So in order to develop this, you have to practice it, and practice it on a daily basis. But if you can get in the habit of practicing, putting your full attention on whatever you're working on, it will make you like a superhuman, because nobody else can do this. Like, I say nobody else, but very few people can do this. And this is kind of like a absolute necessary skill in some lines of work. Like, if you're a surgeon, well, you have to have this ability. You don't want a doctor that's checking social media while he's got a knife inside you, right? So some lines of work, it's an absolute requirement. But for us, as an everyday average working man in this society, there's so many distractions trying to get our attention at all times. We have lost the ability to focus on the task at hand. And if you can develop that back, it will make you so much more efficient, and it will make you where you outproduce all your coworkers. And I can't express to you how important this is. It sounds simple, and so, like, how do you develop that muscle? How do you work that muscle out? How do you develop more focus power, keeping your attention on one thing? And it's really simple, but people don't practice doing it because they're so used to so many distractions. And some of the simple things that you can do on a daily basis that will help you work this muscle out and give you more focus and give you the more ability to focus your attention on a task is some of the things that you do. Quit trying to multitask and try to do whatever it is that you're doing and put your full attention on it, and quit doing multiple things at one time. Sitting down with a book in hand and reading a couple of chapters works that muscle, because you lay your phone to the side, you turn your phone off, You shut down all the distractions, don't have the TV going. And if you just read the book, that sounds simple, but it's the only thing going on at the time. So you are working your muscle of being able to focus your attention on a single task. It's the same way as working out. If, like, it's hard to, if you go to the gym and you work out and stuff, you are probably got some earbuds in your ear. You constantly got something going in your ear, and you're focused on that, and like your attention is kind of split between the distraction or the motivation music going in your ear and the thing you're doing. Try a couple of times a week to do your workout routine without any distractions. Take the earbuds out. Do not play anything on the TV, the radio, the music, any of that stuff. Just take it out of the equation and completely focus your attention on your workout routine. Same way with walking. If you go for a walk every day, try to do that without any distractions. Try to do it without your earbuds in. And writing in a journal is a good way to do it. I'm not talking about a diary. I'm talking about, coming up with ideals and concepts that's going to help you work your way up the ladder of success. And if you just take an ideal, like any ideal that I talk about on here is a good place to start. Put that at the topic of a page and just write your thoughts on it. And if you can become where you can write a page on a topic and get your thoughts on paper, being able to do that is the ability to focus your attention on one singular task. Now, you can't do this with the TV going. You can't do it while you're watching or checking social media. You can't do it and have a conversation. You have to set aside 20, 30, 40 minutes and sit down and practice on focusing on a single task. And every time you do this in every area of life, it will build that muscle of focus. And then the more you build that muscle, it is easier to jump into that mode. When you're at work, when you're doing something, if you have worked on that muscle, if you've built that muscle up of being able to focus your attention on a single task, when you're at work, you're able to do that. You're able to jump in that mode of operation much more easily than anybody else, which makes you like a superhuman. It makes you produce more. It makes you more efficient. It gets you, it puts you in a position where people notice that, and you will get opportunities to work up the ladder of success much more rapidly. So guys, just think about that. The ability to focus is a very valuable skill to work on, develop, and put into play in your daily actions. Please get in the comments and tell me if you agree with this or disagree with it. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I appreciate y'all listening. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.